evening. Welcome to Elevating Empowering Conversations, hosted by I Declare the Word, a magazine created to inspire, encourage, and motivate the lives of others. Also include topics of interest, daily declarations, and life quotes to read. I will tell you a little about Elevating Empowering Conversations after I introduce the ladies that are part of this platform. We have Rochelle Williams.
Good evening, everyone.
Annette McGee.
Hello.
And Tyrus Atkins.
Greetings.
Thank you, ladies, for joining in this evening. Our focus is to encourage, empower, and educate people to see life situations from multiple viewpoints and be open-minded. Having a conversation with a desire to learn, deepen your understanding, and strengthen to become a better version of you. Today, we will talk about having a Thanksgiving attitude. We know that the holiday is just around the corner, and we want to talk about having a spirit of gratitude. Not just wait till Thanksgiving comes, but have it on a daily basis. So today, we're going to take time and talk about the things that we are thankful for. And I will start with myself. I would have to say that one of the things that I am thankful for is relationships. And the reason why I say a relationship, because the first relationship that I have is with God. And by me being thankful for having a relationship, it helps me to be able to connect with others and have a relationship with others. Whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, I learn from God and He helps me to be able to relate to others. So ladies, I would like for you to tell me, what do you think about relationships?
Well, I would like to say I agree with you as far as that number one relationship is relationship in Christ. So I'm thankful and grateful for that relationship, as well as being thankful for salvation.
Okay.
I also can agree with you. The relationship with Christ is definitely number one. I'm also grateful for life, health, and strength, and to be able to wake up daily. So,
Yes,
right.
I have to truly say, definitely the relationship with the Lord, my number one, most important relationship. And then just the relationship that I have with family and friends. Those are blessings.
Good. Yes. And then also I connect the being thankful as far as my relationship, because with my prayer life, I connect that together, because me being able to have a prayer life, it really helps me have a relationship with God. And in return, it helps me to have a better relationship with people, because He can guide me through prayer and through seeking Him about relationships. So I connect that together. And I'm very thankful, because you can learn so much from relationships. So ladies, tell me, what else are you thankful about?
I am thankful for basically like my day. Well, I said that God is like the first and foremost head in my life. So just the life that I get to live being with the Lord, the prayer life, the fellowship that I do at church with others, how that relationship helps me with my family, with how I connect with others, as far as just being able to be a light and encouragement to other people. Because of what God has given me, I try to reflect and let the light that's in me help others, encourage others. So I'm really thankful for that, because I don't know, without that source of strength and power in my life, I have no idea where I'd be.
No, that's something that is true when you think about that, and just to add on to what you're saying, I appreciate the fact of having family and friends. That's another way of showing gratitude, because whatever type of personality they may have, they're still family. It's still some form of relationship. And you can learn from it.
So true.
Yeah, I'm thankful. This week, well, last week, I got to spend time with my granddaughter, and that was such a blessing. We had her from Thursday until today, and I'm thankful to God because actually, we didn't think it would be that we would be able to spend a lot of time with her, but we had her for 4 days, and it was
That's
just
great.
a joyous time to have her. And I got to bring her to church on Sunday, and I was just elated and thankful to God for that time. And so I've just been thanking him, even thankful for the relationship that it's mending with the mother. And so I'm grateful for that.
Well, that's good. That's something to be thankful for.
Yes, I was just gonna say too, it's this conversation is just, it's so much can be said to be thankful for. And like we all said, we all thankful for the relationship with God, but like you said earlier about family and just even friendships, it's just a blessing to have other relationships and be connected with other people. And I honestly have to say, I mean, I'm thankful for many, many things, but I'm thankful for God sparing my son,
Yes.
for keeping him in spite of I'm grateful and thankful. I mean, I can't say it enough. I mean, waking up at 2:30 in the morning, getting a phone call about your son has been shot.
Yes.
And all I can do is just sit in my bed before I can let my feet touch the floor and just pray. And knowing that God heard that prayer because I had peace. So I'm very thankful for him sparing my son's life.
And
Amen.
that's something to be thankful for.
Yes, for sure. Wow.
That's, and that goes into what I was talking about prayer. I'm thankful for having a prayer life, like I
Yes.
said earlier, because when I think back, if I didn't have a prayer life, then I often wonder where would I be? Even though
Right.
I have a relationship with God, the prayer helps,
Yes.
mend and keep the relationship going too. And then the way things are going on in the world, you need something to be able to
Yes.
hold on. So
Yes,
I'm
you do.
thankful that I have something to hold on to and
Mhm.
somebody to go to, besides friends and family,
Right.
but just being able to have that source of power and strength.
Yes.
So true. Um, Another thing I'm like super thankful for is being able to be retired.
Oh,
So
yes.
I worked at a company and I watched people work for years and years. There are people, I'm gone, and they are pushing 50 and 60 years at the job. They're still there. And I had
Wow.
always said that I hope that when I was eligible to retire, like within that realm of time, somewhere near, I would be able to retire, be able to afford to be retired, and enjoy it. So the Lord blessed me to be able to retire at just about 58 years old. And I am loving the life that I have. The peace, the time, all the things I get to do, or all the things I don't have to do at a certain time, like sleeping in, and but it's interesting how you still have to kind of make yourself a life, because I used to dream about being a beach bum, like just staying on the beach forever and never getting up once I retired. But
Right.
of course, that is not the case. You may retire from work, like the physical job, but you never retire from service in the Lord. So I'm thankful that he's using me in ministry, and I have good friendships, and
Yeah.
get to do things, get to travel, and get to eat well, and just I'm happy and joyous about retirement. That was something, you can't foresee. You have no idea. Will I be able to ever do that? And thank the Lord. Just by the
Yeah, and
grace of
that's
God.
something. And then besides too, you could probably be able to do different hobbies and projects
Mhm.
too. I think the retirement, I had a little taste of it, but you know, I did enjoy it. I'm not going to say I didn't enjoy being home for a while, but you find so many things that you can do to occupy your time, you know, projects and just, you know, I had a chance to create more recipes, cooking, being more creative. So, yes, so I can understand where you're coming from. Yours is on a permanent basis. So, yes, I would feel thankful too.
Yeah.
Well, not so much permanent because I still feel in all of the time I have, I still want to find the thing that, you know, that keeps me fulfilled and gives me some purpose, even in retirement. So thank the Lord for answer prayer that I have something forthcoming. And that's
Yeah, well, that's great.
yeah.
So I'm sitting here thinking about it like, oh my goodness, I cannot wait till the time comes.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
How long do you have?
I say 2 years.
Oh,
Go by fast.
Yeah, that goes by real fast.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, and then also too, you know, another thing that we could be thankful for, I'm thankful for the little things too. And what I mean by
yes.
that, far as the little things, some people just always look at big things, but I like the small things like nature. Like I was
Yes.
outside yesterday and I was thankful for being able to see the colors of the leaves because that represent change, you know. And you know, the fall is here. And then it reminds me of myself how we change over a period of time. So just little symbolic things I'm thankful for because it has a meaning. And I try to pay attention to that, you know, just being able to feel when it's cold outside or when it's warm, you know, the weather. So that's something to be thankful about too as well.
Because last week I was driving down the road and I thought about the enemy tried to throw something in my past back at me, right? And so as I was riding down the road, like you said, the trees and how they had changed and everything. And then God reminded me of the song because I'm teaching a group a song, Redeemed. And he reminded me about, you know, you're redeemed. You don't have to worry about anything. Anything from the past is already wiped clean. He did it at the cross. And so that right there just really, really blessed me because yes, the change has been made.
I'm thinking about what Leah said about it's the small things. And what came to my mind is when he said, in all things we give thanks. So in everything we give thanks.
And that is so true. And that is so true. And that goes into something else that I'm thankful for, life lessons.
Yes.
Life lessons. I'm not going to say all of them was good, but I have grown in what I can say a life learner, you know, because we constantly learn and we never want to come to a place where we don't learn. So I can say that I'm very thankful because I learned from it. I made mistakes. It was a growth process and it helped me to be able to see the do's and the don'ts. And because of those life lessons, then I realized that, you know, there's some things you don't want to be part of or some things you don't want to do. So I appreciate life lessons. I'm not going to say I don't, because I do. And I just, that's another area or something that I'm thankful for is being a life learner, being open to learn.
And you know, I totally 100% agree with you. Life lessons. Oh my goodness. I mean, when you just go back and think about things that you've done, decisions that you made that were bad, you know, and you learn from them. So it's like you don't get upset. You just see the growth. You see the growth as you know, as you take those steps. You just look back like, wow, or even just responding to certain things that you would have responded to different back then. You could see the growth that you have now. I mean, life lessons are very, very important.
Yes. And I think it's a tool toward maturity too.
Yes,
And I think the life lessons let you know where you're at.
yes,
So I'm thankful for it, even when
yes,
it showed me when I'm immature and I still
yes,
need some more growth. And
yes,
then even show me where I have grown is letting me know that I have not arrived. So I'm
exactly.
thankful for that. I
Yes,
am.
yes, yes.
Keeping me humble. Yes,
Mhm.
I'm thankful for that.
Yes,
Don't
yes,
get me
yes,
started.
yes,
Not becoming prideful.
right.
Yes, yes.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
That is so true, you know. Well, ladies, I know we could just go on and on, but anyone else want to talk about what they're thankful for?
I'm thankful for, we talk about the Lord, and we talked about him being number one in our life, but just the peace and joy that you have. Just think about
Yes,
all the things the world has been going through.
so
Exactly.
true.
Pandemic, so many people died, and there's just so much crime and murder, and there's so many people that have, they don't have maybe their relationship, and
Mhm.
they're hurting, and they have, they're mean, they're frowning, and when you have that relationship, you have a sense of peace and joy, and no, in
So true.
spite of everything that's
Yes,
going
yes,
on, to be able to still have peace,
Mhm.
yeah,
because you know who's in control.
that's true.
That's Rochelle. We know who's in control. So
Mhm.
it gives you, that's something to be thankful for and grateful for if
Yes,
you have that, because you can be depressed, medicated up to the hilt, suicidal,
True.
you can be a lot of places, but to have a peace of mind and to
oof,
have joy,
Yes.
it's a lot.
yes.
I'm thankful for that. I'm so
Mhm.
thankful for that, especially like what I've gone through in my life.
Mhm.
Lots of people don't know, how I grew up, or, even family that are close, just you had to be there. One of those
Right.
situations.
Yeah.
So to be able to
Yeah.
have grown up,
Yeah.
made it out, made
Mhm.
it through,
Yes.
boy, oh boy, lot to be thankful for that. God is good.
And since you mentioned that, I want to add on, I'm thankful for the balance of the natural and the spiritual, because the natural helped me as well as the spiritual. And I'm thankful for both. And I'm thankful for being able to recognize both of them, because you
Mhm.
need both. You really do. So, yes, I'm in agreement with you.
That's where those life lessons come in at. You
Yes.
do that
Yes.
natural stuff, and then you learn in the spirit.
Yes. Yes.
Ooh, that wasn't a good choice. That wasn't good. But we
Mhm.
learn our lesson and keep living, and that's a blessing.
I can identify to that peace, that joy, no matter what's going on around you, no matter what's happening, no matter what the statistics say about this and say about that. But that inner peace, that joy, it only come from one person. So I'm very thankful. Everything around me can be crumbling, but I still have peace and I still have my joy. So I'm very thankful of that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
makes a big difference the way things are. If you don't have nothing to hold on to,
Yeah.
you will literally go crazy or lose
Yes.
your mind.
Yes.
And
Yes.
that's good when you can sleep
Yes.
at night and
Yeah.
have a rest, knowing why you rest and who is, or the reason why you're able to
Yeah.
rest. So, yeah, yes,
Mhm.
yes. All I can say is yes on that one.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yes. So, ladies, we have talked about so many things to be thankful for. And I would like for you guys to leave some type of encouraging words before we end this discussion tonight.
I would like to say, in all things, give thanks. The good,
Mhm.
the bad, the not so good, just give thanks. Be thankful, be grateful for whatever situation you may find yourself in, knowing that things will get better.
Right.
Mhm. Well, I would say too, no matter what your disposition is, if you don't feel like you have something to be thankful for, you do. And if people think about their life, like Elizabeth said, the little things, you definitely have something to be thankful for. So just think about it. And, you know, the small things, big things, the fact that you can think about something, you got your mind, that's something
Right.
to be thankful for. So don't ever dismiss, you know, like, you know, no matter what disposition you're in, turn that around and be thankful, be grateful, because it could be worse. It could be a lot worse. So
That's true.
I would like to say, you know, when we wake up in the morning, you know, well, we don't even know if we will wake up in the morning.
Right.
But when we wake up, I would say thank you, because there's so many people who don't wake up the
That's
next
true.
they will go to sleep and the next day they won't wake up. And I would just say, just be thankful, even for waking up the next day, because it was nobody but God who did it. And then we get to live our lives according to his will, of course, and to be able to do other things, to be grateful for other things in life.
Well, that's good, because what I would like to say is don't focus on what you don't have. Be thankful for what you do have, because all of us can think about, oh, I wish I would have done this, or I wish I had that, but embrace what you already have and have a heart full of gratitude and stay focused on being thankful and being grateful. And that's what I want to leave with everyone. And with that being said, I thank everyone for joining us tonight. And we're going to say good night. And we will be back.